All right, addicts, this is DJ REM on Rock Addict Radio Live, and I have the guys from Corners of Sanctuary on the line. What's up, guys?
What's up, brother? How's it going?
I'm doing well. What's that?
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, yeah.
Exactly. Happy holidays. I mean, that's what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about some metal Christmas from Corners of Sanctuary.
Yeah, it's cool little EP.
I listened to it tonight. It is. So why don't you let's talk about it. Tell us what's going on. What made you guys decide to do a Christmas EP?
Well, we did one last year for charity. You guys can find that on our site. I don't know. Is it still on iTunes, Mick?
No, I don't think it's on iTunes this year.
Anyway, we did one last year for charity. For I think it went to cancer research.
Yes.
And we sold them. They were like $5 a pop. We did pretty good with it. We raised some decent money. Then this year we decided to for cancer research. This time it went for cancer research for children. We held a charity gig, I guess you would call it, concert. So we got done that, and then people started asking a little bit about, hey, are you guys gonna do any of the holiday stuff? And we're like, well, no, probably not, because we were gonna take about a month off of playing out and just kind of get a couple weeks without rehearsal, whatever. So of course Mick can't stand idle time. So he quickly threw together the guitar parts. I think keyboards and.
Yeah, I did some arrangements with Jingle Bells and Joy to the World. But we wanted to have something that kind of reflected more of what we do as well. So we weren't going to just kind of inundate the entire song with Jingle Bells. So it's just a small section, and then the rest is like Corners of Sanctuary material that we just kind of Christmased up. And we have fun with it. I mean, the three of us really do enjoy this time of the year.
Oh yeah,
with our families and all. So it's pretty cool to be able to do that. It's fun, and it's not as stressful like when you're in the studio because you're doing it kind of for a playful thing, and because we had so much fun with it in the short amount of time that we were working on it, we just decided to give it away. It was a free download, and then we have an all original on there, December Wind, which we actually released last year, but we did a remix of it this year and just kind of beefed it up a little bit and added it to there. So we just figured, what the hell, man, we'll give it away and hope people like it.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. It's cool. It's a way for us to, like Mick said, enjoy the holidays and get it out to whoever wants it. Say thanks to our fans and stocking stuffers, whatever. So that's cool.
You can't beat free.
Exactly. But I definitely want to give you guys huge props for for doing that benefit show again for this year, and obviously going out to a great cause there. So.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we've told other people this. Like, cancer has kind of affected the three of us in the band with a family member. So it's something that really drives home with us. And I mean, whatever little bit that we could do, is worth doing the time. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun, right? I mean, who doesn't like to play out,
Yeah, I mean, we're doing something we love for something that we really care about, So if it helps make a difference down the line, whether it's tomorrow or 10 years from now, then that's everybody's got to do their part. So that's our thought.
Yeah, very cool. And I actually work in the drug research industry, and we do a lot of cancer drug testing. So you probably just help pay my paycheck. So thanks.
Nice.
There you go.
Oh, we need people to do that, right? And so I mean, it has to go somewhere.
It definitely.
Well, it's diggers too, Danny.
That's right.
Definitely. Okay, so you guys just recently, you've put out this Christmas EP, and you did the benefit show, which that's killer. So what's next for you guys?
Well, I guess we could go backwards a little bit. Actually, a month.
Yeah, well, November 1st, we actually released our new full-length album, Axe to Grind, on La Mezzacuta Records. And we finished up a bunch of shows in November. We did a national show with The Edge of Paradise and Black Lodge at legendary Dobbs in Philadelphia. And then we did a big regional show outside of New York with Dying Eyes, Sloth, and some other Born of Chaos Records acts at Dingbats, and that was November 17th. We actually finished up playing for the year. We were just going to, like James said, we were going to take some time off, just kind of recoup, start writing some new material, and then come January, we're going to start gearing up. We're going to start going out and support Axe to Grind. We're hitting in February. We're doing a small tour. We're going to be going to Chicago, Kansas City, and St. Louis, I think, and then we're going to work our way back to PA. We're having that put together for us, and the record company, La Mezzacuta, is working on some U.S. dates and some Mexico dates for us in the first 2 quarters of the new year. So that's that's where we're at.
We take gas donations for our ride out to Kansas City.
Sure.
Well, it sounds like you guys had a killer November. You played to some bands that I love, so that's awesome.
Yeah, it was with the Edge of Paradise. They're a really cool band. We didn't see much of Black Lodge per se. They were coming on a little later. They were kind of like in and out, so we didn't really get to see them too much in terms of on a personal level. But it was a really cool show. Had some great sound down there. Good crowd.
Daubers?
Yeah, Daubers. Yeah, really good.
They had a big giant case with them.
The Black Lodge.
Black Lodge, yeah. I thought they had some midget wrapped in there with some leather.
Is that the politically correct term?
I think it's little people, but I like midget better.
Yeah.
Everybody likes midgets.
Yeah.
Isn't Margarita awesome?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I've actually interviewed Edge of Paradise a couple times. They're very cool.
Yeah, they definitely have that LA sound. There's no doubt about that. They got
that's the one with the woman, front woman, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's Margarita, and Dave Bates is the guitarist.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they were cool.
So very good. Yeah, I love it when you start rattling off all these bands that I know. That's Dying Eyes of Sloth, and yeah, I love all those guys. So
you know the Sloth too?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Dave. He's a great guy. He's a nut, but he's a cool guy. We may be doing a couple more shows with him. I don't know. We were just actually he just had a his wife just had a baby.
Yep.
Last night, I think, or the night before.
Yeah, just within the last couple of days, because I just saw his picture on Facebook.
Yeah. I don't know. We talked maybe first or second quarter, doing some shows or something. We'll see, though. I'll tell you what, having kids changes a lot. So
yes, it does. It's why I'm interviewing you from my living room.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know we've talked before in the past, but I'm gonna throw questions at you again, because I know that there's people tuned in tonight, I'm sure, that have not heard an interview with you guys, and once this is uploaded to YouTube, there's gonna be new fans tuning in to listen to the interview. So
cool.
So some of these are repeat questions from the past. My apologies, not really. You guys bring out the smart assness in me. I can't help it.
That's all right.
We have yet to begin to get foul with you, brother. We're trying to keep it cool because we're thinking like our family's listening. So
Well, it's the Christmas holiday. We need to curtail somewhat. I mean, if you've heard, you know Billy, right? So if you've heard any of Billy's interviews with us, you know they get fucking nuts. So
Yes, I do. Yep. Billy's another great guy. Yep.
yeah, he's awesome.
Okay.
I particularly like that he's been wearing makeup recently in his pictures.
Yeah, I've refrained from making my comments that I've wanted to. I've wanted to.
He's an actor now, so
Yeah, I know.
He's an actor.
an actor.
It doesn't mean we can't harass him about it, though.
I'm so hoping he's listening.
Yeah, he's listening.
Hi, Billy. Okay, so how long have Corners of Sanctuary been together as a band?
We've been together as Corners of Sanctuary since 2011.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah. But we've we've known each other since '85, and we've jammed together on and off throughout that time period. We played together in the mid to late '80s, early '90s. We played in a band, and then we kind of went off and did our own things. James and I played in a progressive metal band in the '90s. Sean wound up going playing like thrash, death metal, and then we come full circle. Came back to our roots in terms of what style we wanted to play. So, but yeah, Corners of Sanctuary, 2011.
Okay, very good. And before I forget, I want to thank you, whoever made the flyer for tonight's interview. Killer, and thank you.
James Parrott did all the work on that.
Our art department took care of that for you, no problem.
Hey, whoever did it, because I hope somebody can make a flyer, because I don't have time, and you guys took care of it, so thank you.
Thank you.
If you need our art department to make you flyers for other things, our art department will be glad to bill you for the service.
I'm sure they will.
Like other bands, you know what I mean? So if there's anyone out there listening, we'll take the money any way we can get it.
That's right.
Our art department.
It's more expensive for us to tour than it is to do anything else.
Yeah, no doubt, eh? Okay, so what? Here's a good question for both of you. What kind of influences have you had in your life growing up and even now that got you into music and made you want to do this kind of thing?
What, when you say influences, do you mean what bands influenced us, or?
Actually, I mean,
Was there an aha moment? I think I'll start playing an instrument. How do you mean?
Bands, family members that were into music, whatever influences you had, and still have.
Well, I say this often, but I don't know if anyone ever believes me. But I think really, I've known Mick since he said '85, but we kind of knew each other. We went to the same grade school.
Yeah.
We didn't really hang out because I was in the cool crowd and he wasn't. And that was a joke. Kind of. Anyway, so I don't know. It may have been 8th grade. We started futzing around with Mick was playing drums, I think, at the time, and then guitar, and I just started futzing around with it. But we really influenced at least part of the influence was ourselves, really. And then we started playing with, you start in 7th, 8th grade, and then you're in 9th grade, and we progressed pretty quickly, and then we were playing in clubs, but were we freshmen or sophomores?
Sophomores.
Yeah, and then that's it. It doesn't take much more than that experience, As far as music goes, I don't know, from the 3rd grade, Judas Priest, AC/DC, probably the 2, Kiss, are the three bands that I remember immediately. Actually, I guess the first hard rock tune I remember jamming to was Barracuda. I must have been 8 years old at that time, maybe younger, I don't know. My dad had the 45.
There you go.
So it's just something. Once we started, me and Mick were almost always in a band, even if it was just a little garage band with some guys, and learned how to play. Mostly, I anyway learned how to play my instrument in bands. Even today, we were just talking about this. How it seems like we're still honing our craft after all these years.
Yeah. I guess early on, my two biggest influences in my family were my grandfather and my older brother. My grandfather played violin and accordion, he played banjo and acoustic guitar, and he was out here in Philadelphia. We have the Mummers. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but they're the guys that dance around in the big feathers and string bands and stuff. Well, my grandfather in the 50s was a mummer, so he would play in the string bands and stuff like that, and he would serenade my grandmother every Sunday, because we were Italian, so they would have a big Sunday meal. He'd start putting a little vino away, and then all of a sudden he'd start breaking out all the instruments and shit like that. And my brother played guitar and stuff, so early on I was introduced to Sabbath and Kiss and the Doobie Brothers and Earth, Wind and Fire, back in the 70s. So, but and then Judas Priest and Dio and Accept and all that kind of stuff. So, and then like what James was saying, a lot of you start influencing each other over time,
right,
because you're bringing different flavors to a band setup, and members come and go, and you pick stuff up from them, and you try to experiment, stuff like that. And even now, I still don't consider myself really a musician. I just kind of I'm a 3-chord rock guitar player, if that. But we are constantly honing what we want to do, our craft, for the sound or the style or the formula we're trying to achieve. So yeah, it's in reality, you're influenced by everything. I know that sounds like a Zen type of statement, but you really are, and how you allow yourself to be influenced, I think, changes over time as you get older. You get a significant other, you have children, you have some experiences in your life, and that all plays into the music you write, or at least how you write it. So there you go.
I think the longer you do it, the less afraid you are. The less
afraid you are, because the more accepting you are of what you do.
You're not you really don't give a shit about trying to look great. You know what I mean? You're just more interested in getting out good material and playing what comes to heart, Yeah,
and having fun with it.
So, do you think the longer you do it, the more open you are to try new things, or do you kind of get stuck in your ways?
Well, I don't know about stuck in our ways. I just think you just don't give a shit. I don't know how to say that the right way, but
if you mean if you get stuck in your ways in terms of you don't push yourself or challenge yourself or try new things, I guess that's possible. There's plenty of people in whatever they do, everybody gets stuck in their ways.
Right.
But I think with anyone that's done something over and over and over again, and it's been with it, sticks with it, they do have some resonating flavors that keep coming back. That's how then you can distinguish between certain, say, musicians. They have a certain sound or a certain lick or a certain approach to the, so you're gonna get that. But right now, I think we've been lucky enough to not get that. At least we feel that way. We haven't gotten to that point. I'm sure that you couldn't get to that point. Well, we also have the idea that if we just keep creating, it's better than just kind of sitting around and waiting for something to happen.
Right.
So, you're going to keep creating. You're not going to hit everything out of the ballpark every time, but but there's a process that you're going through. It's a learning process of a bunch of different things, and I think that really can benefit um, bands or individual artists or painters or whatever. You just got to if you like what you do, just keep doing it.
Yeah, I mean, when I say we don't give a shit, I don't take that the wrong way. I don't think we let outside influences into what we do.
Yeah, like saying like, well, we got to write a song like this now, or now it's our turn to do a disco song.
It's almost like Mick literally this new Christmas EP 2 weeks ago, was it? Maybe not even.
Not even.
So I think he did it over the weekend, right, or something.
Yeah.
So Mick sends the tracks. It has drums on it and it has bass on it that were processed. It's like, what do you think? I'm thinking about putting it out, and within 45 minutes, we're texting back and forth. Sean's like, I'm coming in on Monday. I'll be Tuesday night. I want to do the drum tracks, so, and I'm like, well, why don't I throw the bass tracks on there, So it was like instant,
That's awesome.
And we just did it. It was almost like, yeah, I don't care. Do you want to do it? Yeah, well, all right. Put the drum tracks in. All right, I'll put the bass in, and it gets better, right? Because influences from each person get in there. So, I was like, all right, let's do it. We're not stressed out about, well, we're a metal band, so we shouldn't be doing a Christmas thing. We're not stressed out, about the image or whatever. I mean, to us, it's fun. It was good. It's fun. It's lighthearted. Our kids like it. It opens us up to different genres within, I think, metal and within music and fans.
Yeah, and hell, I mean, if you want to look at it as a business or marketing thing, not that that's, we're getting a lot more airplay in December.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? So
we're not playing out, so why not?
So I mean, and again, it should be it's music, man. It's like it's fucking music, and that's it's what we do. I mean, like, we're heavy metal. That's it. We don't classify ourselves anywhere else other than that. I mean, if we're pressed, we kind of say something, but it's just we do metal. Like what our interpretation of metal is, I know, is completely different than what people today classify metal. And that's okay, man. Whatever. I mean, to me, this is what metal is to us. And sometimes it's not necessarily about the sound of your guitar or the lyrics that you write or whether your fucking singer's screaming or singing or yelling or talking. It's just about, I think it's just about just doing what you want to do. You know what I mean? I mean, listen, you could call yourself a metal band and still blow.
This is true. There's lots of those out there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I mean...
What do you mean, like blow like a brass section, Mike?
Yeah, blow like the wind. You know what I'm saying? It's
blow hard like you are right now?
Yeah, I'm a blow hard, all right. Fucking keeping me up at 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, man, I didn't know we were past your bedtime. Jeez. No,
listen, you know what? Real quick, we're an independent band. You know what I mean? That I guess on the map, it's probably impossible to find us unless one of the band members is sitting there to point us out. But we catch so much flack about the amount of material that we do and we release. Like, I don't see what the problem is. Like, who cares whether we want to release 50 fucking songs or one song or two songs. This is we love doing this. We're just going to do it. And like I've told other people, I mean, we may be dead tomorrow, God forbid. But so what am I? I want to die saying, man, I should have released that Christmas song. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Just do it.
I know personally.
It's fucking Jingle Bells, man. It's what? What is it? It's not even 2 minutes on the thing. It's
I know personally, Mick, when I clutch my heart and everything's fading to black, I'm going to think to myself, God darn it, damn it, I wish I would have put out another Christmas CD.
That's right. But you know what? I'm going to make sure that you never have to do that. Maybe, I really hope this works out.
I'm going to say, I'm going to, if you go first, God forbid, I'm gonna sit over your casket unless you get cremated, and I'm gonna go, Mick, thank you for that last Christmas season.
You know what? I'm gonna reach up and grab you by the testicles and pull you down.
Spence.
I love it.
Spencer, listen.
I'm listening.
If you die, okay, and I forget where you're out of. Where are you out of?
Michigan.
Michigan.
Michigan. Oh, Christ. All right, I'm not going to go to Michigan. Never mind. Let's scrap that.
Wait a minute. That's it. The interview's over. I'm insulted. Okay, let's just pretend you were going to come to Michigan. Finish your statement.
I'm going to get in my old Chevy. I'm going to start it up, and I'm going to head to Michigan, where it was born. I'm going to look at you sitting in the casket, and I'm going to go, Spencer, thank you for having me on your radio show. I know we were the highlight of your fucking Friday night.
On December 6th.
And if it wouldn't have been for that Christmas album, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, that's right.
And you know what? I'm so glad that our art department was able to put together a flyer. Because your lazy ass.
Well, and this will probably be the last time we're on this show.
Well, I hope not.
No, I love you. I love you guys, man. It's all good. And I say that in the most non-gay way ever.
That's all right.
Most non-gay way to say that you love a man. I love you, man.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so we've talked about somehow, I think we were talking about influences at some point.
Right.
So how'd you come up with the name of the band?
There used to be 4 of us in the band, and we all had a corner, and then we shut one, and then that was our corner of sanctuary.
There you go.
We're not that corner anymore.
So shouldn't you guys be like Triangle of Sanctuary now?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Actually, I mean, you know what? Maybe we should put this on the website because it's long-winded. But it has 2 meanings. Corner, like in a martial arts term, corners of sanctuary is kind of where you go so you don't get hit. It's kind of like it's like a 45-degree angle that you can use to evade an oncoming attack or actually attack somebody from. I'm giving you the real short of it. And then the flip side of it is it's also it has a spiritual reference. A corner of sanctuary could be wherever we go as an individual to just be who we are, or to work out a problem, to meditate, to I don't know, talk to ourselves, whatever it is. And that could be anything. It could be gardening. That could be running. It could be sitting in a chair. It could be watching your favorite movie, eating a gallon of ice cream.
Go, Mick. Go balls deep. Keep going.
You know what I mean? Listening to your show, whatever it is.
Go balls deep.
RockAddictRadio.com.
So something.
Spencer,
This interview's awesome.
James, show us your nuts.
I'll show you how nuts I am.
I've learned 3 new things about you guys that I did not know tonight.
What's that?
I've learned that you have an art department.
Yes.
I've now learned that you have a martial arts department.
Yeah. Come on, get the trifecta, baby.
Yeah, get the last one.
And you have a spiritual department.
You know what's amazing? It's the same department.
We actually do. We do have all that. Listen, you got to be.
And listen, you know what? The head of all those departments gets paid as much as the rest of the departments.
Well, that's good. That's good. And in the spirit of this Christmas album, I'm going to send you the exact same present I sent you last year.
Great.
Awesome.
So lucky you.
Well, we're gonna send you the same thing. We're just gonna put it in a bigger fucking box.
All right. I guess
Spencer, are you gonna give me one of your used stocks again?
I'll give you 2.
There you go.
Dude. I hope it don't fucking snow.
Yeah.
Okay, so where's
You
a
can't hop around on 1 foot in the snow if you got no fucking socks.
man? I grew up north, man. We didn't wear socks. We just walked through the snow.
You grew up north of Michigan? You Canadian?
Right on the border, I grew up.
So you're still American, huh?
Barely, but yeah.
You don't get the free health care.
Okay, no political discussions.
All right.
So where can people find out more about Corners of Sanctuary? What social networking and websites you guys got?
Rock Addict Radio.
Right here on your show.
That's it. You're it, baby.
That's it. You're our go-to guy.
Your go-to.
They can go to cornersofsanctuary.com. That's our official website, and you can get all our videos there. You can purchase albums. You can see pictures of the band. There's a listing of our, like when we're on radio shows or when we're playing out or giving away free EPs. And then from there, I think you can link to Facebook, Reverb Nation, MySpace, Twitter, iTunes. And I know there's a host of other social networks that we had. They've come and gone type of thing. They're probably still active. People just don't remember what the hell the passwords are. But
what about Mick? What about Pure Steel? La Execute Record.
Oh yeah, you can go to lamexecuterecords.com. You can find us there. That's our record company. You can go to puresteelrecords.com. You can find us there. They're our publishing company in Europe. There's a lot of other sites that Keep It Metal Promotions has us on. Loud and Loaded Productions. They're 2 companies that work with us, help promoting. You can go to Breath Fresher. They're from Japan. They promote us. I don't know. You know what?
Listen. You Google Corners of Sanctuary, and you'll find us easy anywhere.
Yeah, you'll find a bunch of good stuff, a bunch of bad stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Gabagool.com.
Yeah. At this point in time, you can actually find us by putting our name in there if you can't remember cornersofsanctuary.com.
Okay, very cool. And just also so you guys know, my Wednesday night show is an actual simulcast with another station as well called Metal Devastation Radio. So when I play you guys on Wednesdays, you're getting double airplay.
Nice.
So there's a little extra.
That's cool. Yeah.
So
play our Christmas stuff, our regular stuff.
I will be.
I love it.
My next Wednesday night.
I love you.
Yeah.
Hey Spence, you know what? I don't know if you were in our thanks list of our latest album. You're on the list of special thanks.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I did not know that. That's cool,
yes.
Man. Yeah.
Very slick.
Because we used your name, we're gonna pay you the same amount that we've made so far.
Well, hopefully. Well, I guess you're giving it away free, so you're not gonna make any money off it, anyways. I was gonna say hopefully this promoting will help, but.
No, actually, you were on the Axe the Grind when it was released. Yeah, that's the full length album. You were thanked on that one.
Oh
so
wow,
EP,
very cool.
That was just. I don't even think there is a thanks on that. It was put together so quickly.
I'll have to talk to the art department about that.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's cool. Well, on a serious note, thanks guys. I appreciate that. That's cool.
Yeah, got it, man.
Yeah,
listen, we're all
in the same boat.
Yeah.
This is true. It's all one big circle.
You know what we're finding out? You DJs are actually on the top. Like if this was the Titanic, you guys get the lifeboats. The fucking musicians are all at the bottom. So, we got to thank who we can when we can. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha, man. So, okay, you know what? Here's a question I don't think...
Right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, round, round, right round. Sorry.
It's a little improv. Why don't you just get the guitars out and start playing some music now?
I'd spin the record, DJs. Never mind. Most of the kids that are listening.
Where's my live acoustic set I was promised? Jeez. Or maybe I wasn't. Silence. Awkward moment.
What were you promised? What did James promise you?
You break up. You're breaking up there, Spencelicious.
Likely story.
What was James? What did you promise this guy?
I was promised a live acoustic set, but apparently I'm not getting that.
Oh, what? I promised you a live acoustic set. Who said we can play acoustic guitars? What kind of tomfoolery is that?
You telling me you can't play a banjo? Come on.
Nick just told you he's a 3-chord hack.
That's right. What the hell you want? It's bad enough I'm left-handed.
I'll play something for you, but it ain't gonna be no friggin' banjo.
You got the skin flute there?
Yeah, well, no, maybe. I got my cat gut guitar.
There you go.
Yeah.
So here's something I have not ever asked you guys. What advice would you have for upcoming bands trying to make something of themselves? What kind of words of wisdom do you have?
Yeah, James, you're full of words of wisdom.
All right. How old are they? They like 40, having a midlife crisis like we are, or are they kids right out of school, let's say, or in school? You got it first and foremost, playing a band, right? It doesn't matter what level of musician you are, if you're just picking up an instrument, whatever, it will drive you to be better with your instrument, and it'll teach you how to play in a band. There's a lot of guitar players out there that are great sitting on the stump around the fire, but you put them in with other people and they can't play. And that's whatever, Get with people that take it seriously, that have the same passion you do, and especially when you start getting a little bit older, out of high school, college, whatever you do, trade school, whatever the hell you do beside this, make sure you're with people that don't have outside distractions. Well, I mean drugs, alcohol, whatever. Run with good people. Run with people with good spirits, and your band will last. You'll be able to stay together and play over 30 years together. Even if you go to other bands, you'll know you're going to come back to your roots. So make sure you have good people, because if you have people in the mix that I don't care how good they are as musicians, if they're not part of the team, or they're being influenced by a drug or alcohol or ego, before you start. So I mean, and play what you like, man. Play what you love, and because it'll come through. And you don't have to go with the. I don't think you have to go with the genre of music that's hottest at the moment. You go what you feel. That's my.
Okay, I like it. That was very heartfelt. Appreciate that.
James is a heartfelt kind of guy.
Very.
I think that's the first time tonight.
Yeah.
It's okay though. We still love you, brother.
Trying to Nick in his corners.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you guys at a live show you've done?
All right, so it's not, I wouldn't say it's crazy, but it's one of the things that sticks in my mind. So this goes back to 1990. We played this club, Pizza something or other.
It was called Circus Town. A booking guy came to us and said, "Hey, got a great venue for you. Blah blah blah." We signed like a contract to play the thing. Great. We show up. We don't find out till the like an hour before we're going to go on. Yeah, this is a punk night, and the crowd's going to be a heavily punk crowd, and you guys are a heavy metal band. We're like you realize it isn't going to work. Go ahead, Jake. You pick it up from there.
Yeah, so we want to get paid. Fuck it, we're there now. Our shit's all unloaded, and but we figured we were 18, and we were naive enough to think that we could change hearts or whatever. So we start playing, and the entire crowd. We opened up with a song called Domino Man, nothing to do with the pizza. It was a really heavy tune. It was about, I don't know what it was about, I forget. Anyway, so they come running in, like out of nowhere. There's like 150 people, mostly young kids, really, come pouring in. We're like, all right, cool. So we figured this would be okay. But once we start getting a little more melody, they just all turn their backs towards us.
What? That's crazy.
I mean, the whole fucking crowd, they all turned their backs, and we're playing to the backs of everyone's head, and we just had to keep we kept going through the set. It was the where we had never seen anything like that before, and like it was the most weirdest fucking thing. But then it gets even worse. Go ahead, James.
So you know we figure, well, the promoter had said something like these kids like the mosh or whatever, and whatever. We're cool. I mean, I'm not against that shit. You know what I mean? It's okay. And we're like, all right. So we're trying to figure out what the hell are we gonna do here to gain some respect from these pieces of shit. So the guitar player jumps off the stage and starts cracking people with the headstock of guitar. And you know, they weren't into that so much. But they didn't do shit. So, you know, he actually got out there and moshed around a little bit with them, and got back on stage. And then I think after that incident, Nick, is when they all just sort of walked out.
Yeah, and then by the end of our set, it was completely fucking dead in there. It was just us playing to our road crew. It was a fucking, you know, I mean, we still got paid. You know, we followed through with the contract because that's what you got to do. You know, that the show must go on type of routine. Right. But it was the craziest fucking thing.
That definitely.
So I guess you know, that sticks in my mind. You know, I mean, listen. We played with bands that absolutely have been. They're just not good. You know what I mean? And it's not because of the genre of music. You know, they especially in some of the all ages stuff we've done. You know, they're booking 5-6 bands, and some of these bands, they're just starting out and they're not good. They're just not good yet, right?
Right.
But we applaud every single band. It doesn't matter if you know. Recently we got stuck into. We were told by the booking agency that it was all our genre of music, and then we come to find out there's like folk singers with fucking acoustic guitars, which by the way, I really like that type of music.
Right.
It's really not good to follow.
Right.
Not a band, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I applauded the guy. He applauded us. You know, you have to have mutual respect, regardless. Because if you have the balls to go out there and do it, you deserve a hand. You know?
Well said. Well said.
True that, James. True that.
Yeah, yo.
That's my guess for craziness.
See, we bring a little culture to your show.
I like it. Just everybody on Rock Addict Radio just got cultured.
That's right.
By Corners of Sanctuary.
Why they tune in to be cultured.
That's right.
Yeah, right. All I have to say, thank God this Skype connection isn't on video.
It's that fucking fish tank is what it is.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? I still hear that. Can't you just, listen?
I mean, the size of those fish!
Actually, this is actually a sad story, I'm going to tell you. There's
you
two...
have a vibrator under your sack right now. That's that fucking noise. And you're filling your sock up right now, aren't you? You sick bastard.
Getting it ready to ship to you, pal. But the real story with the fish tank, it has 2 little tiny fish in it right now. We lost power like 2 weeks ago. We were about 3 days. We had no power when remember that storm that went through that had all those tornadoes and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't get tornadoes. We got straight line winds. Took the roof off the high school down the road, but
wow.
But anyways, we lost power for like 3 days, and everything in this saltwater tank died. It's funny. It's not really funny. It was a lot of money and a lot of fish.
I know.
And it's horrid.
We've had, believe it or not, we understand fish tanks. It's kind of embarrassing.
You fucking spend a small fortune, and then with me, I'd fucking kill a small fortune without a fucking problem. I mean, I killed so many fucking koi fish you wouldn't believe.
Fungus and ick and in the ass. Well, no one gives a shit about that.
What are you talking about? Fish tank? How metal can you get?
Yeah, that noise is gone. Does that mean he dropped off?
I'm still here. And the noise is still there, so tough.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to give you some advice, all right? I don't know shit about anything, but I do know this. You shouldn't have a loud fucking noise in your radio program. You just shouldn't have it. I mean, you know what? Who do I call about this?
I'll give you the number to my legal department.
You have to call Renee, don't you?
Spence, is this distracting? So, what's the meaning of quarters of sanctuary? What influenced you when you were a child? What the fuck?
You gotta call Renee, man. Tell her. The fuck's going on?
It's great, curing cancer. I work for a pharmaceutical company. Yeah, right. We fucking know where the money's going.
That's right.
Overpaid fucking reps, shaking their butts.
That's
know.
right. Sushi fucking lunches.
Yeah.
Hilton stayovers. We get you.
That's right. And what are we doing? We're working our fingers to the bone to cure cancer.
That's right. Making free fucking flyers.
Yeah, free flyers. Fucking free downloads. Curing cancer. What are you doing? Thinking about your fucking expensive fucking bloated fish.
Now, James, you probably pissed off a lot of his fans.
No, they're probably all laughing with you at me. It's fine. Okay. On that note,
Talk about fantasies from when we were fucking kids.
Yeah. No, I don't want to hear any of them. Thank you. I've heard them enough over the past 30 years.
Wow.
Wait till he sends you the sock.
Wait a minute, listen. Did our promotional department not send him?
What the fuck? What did our reps promise him? What did our reps promise him? See, typical fucking sales guy. They keep talking. They promise the fucking world, but they tell nobody what they promised.
yep, thanks. And I'm still not getting my acoustic set. Nice.
Yeah, I'll give you. You want an acoustic set? Here's a hear that? That's acoustic.
Oh. Anything?
Did you promise an acoustic set?
Oh, he's talking shit.
All right, well, because, I mean...
And Sloth, or whatever the hell the name is.
Who?
Sloth.
Sloth your ass.
I don't think there's anything acoustic with Dying Eyes of Sloth. Just gonna say.
Oh, yeah. That'd be a great acoustic show.
Hey, look, that might be the next big thing,
Maybe.
you know? They seem like they can handle it, for sure. Oh, God, Spence. Play some of our music, man, so we can take a break. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay, anything else you want to tell everybody about the band? Anything else about the Christmas EP?
Listen, go to the website. Excuse me, or go to our Facebook page. There's the link. You can download it. There's 3 songs. It's Jingle Bells, Joy to the World, and our all original song, December Wind. It's not your typical Jingle Bells or Joy to the World. It's got some, it's been cosified. It's a real, and you download it. It's in a zip file. I think it's like 10 megs, maybe a little bit more, give or take, depending on the speed of your system. And you can download the artwork with it. You can make yourself a little, CD sleeve. I think it even comes with a disc label. So if you're that excited, you want to print it out and stick it on your CD. You can, thanks to our art department.
There's children's activities. You can build a snowman.
That's right. I think there's some coloring downloads, and you can color them in and fucking send it to us, and maybe we'll sign them and send them back to you.
Or maybe it'll make it on the next cover.
You should download it in black and white, color it, send it to our marketing department, and then we'll sign it, and it'll be worth even less.
That's right.
Than free.
But it's called Merry Metal Christmas. It's an EP. It's fucking free. Thanks to our guys at March Baby Media for helping us get it together in really short order. And like James said, about 2 weeks.
Yeah, we really turned it quick.
We turned it quick.
They did a great job.
And it's fucking cool. I don't know the fuck.
And then definitely check out our other tracks. You guys, you'll really love Axe to Grind, man. It's old school metal with a modern touch to it. There's a lot of great tunes on it, man. It's just straight in your face. All of our materials on there. You have the ability to listen to some samples of it. If you're so inclined, go to iTunes, Amazon. You could buy it right off our site, I believe, Mick. Is that right?
Yep. You get a hard disk sent right to your home.
We got mugs, T-shirts.
Yeah, actually, we do. We're working on. We do have some merchandise you can click through, but we're actually in the process of putting together a much more in-depth type of merchandise store. So look for that in the next maybe 6 weeks, maybe sooner. Unfortunately, with the holidays, some things actually do get pushed back. We have a new video out, A Fistful of Vengeance. First single off the
It's a really good video.
new album. We shot it in the quarry. We had an animal trainer there. He had hawks. So there's hawks in the video. We had an explosives team there. So we have a little pyro going on. Like we have the side of the area in the quarry that we were at. Then they blew it out. And there's a clip of that in the movie, in the fucking video. And
I had a little blowout too while I was there.
Yeah, a little blowout. And we're standing on rocks with a fucking 750-foot drop next to us.
Come on, man. It wasn't 750 feet. Jesus.
How much was it?
I don't know. It was really fucking far. I don't know.
Well, the fucking guy. This is basically what the guy said. You fall, you're dead. And it'll probably
hit the fucking water.
Take 6 or 7 hours before they can actually get your body out of the fucking water.
Yo, let me tell you, it is far. Well, I think if you go in slow motion, you can see a shot from the top of the. Well, who gives a shit? But it's really far.
Nobody gives.
I don't know if it's.
Listen, you know why? In the grand scheme, nobody gives a shit about anything.
Yeah, you know what? It's fucking far. It is. I don't know about 750, but it's. I'm gonna say you might. I mean, it's 50 story. It might be 500 feet. Yeah. I guess you're right. Pretty far, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fucking fall.
It's one deep hole. You know what I mean, Spence?
You really got to tie a board to your asshole for that one. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You never heard that one?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
All right. Well, you're in the are you considered the Midwest? Is that where you're at?
I'm in Michigan, man. I don't know what you want to call it.
The Rust Belt?
Yeah, Rust Belt. That makes good sense.
Listen, you guys all have that nasally perfect English. Now, so. I'm in Michigan, man. I don't know what the hell you would call that, man.
Oh, Buster.
All right.
That's fun. It's funny, man.
Yeah, whatever. So, speaking of...
I dare you. Call me a Dago. Go ahead.
You fucking Dago. You fucking guinea wop grease ball.
Yeah.
I said none of those things.
I did it for you. Don't worry about it.
I said none of those things. Okay, so everybody tuned in. Hey, we got Corners of Sanctuary. You've been listening to the crazy banter for the last hour. So thanks everybody for tuning in. And speaking of this Merry Metal EP, we got Joy to the World, December Wind, and wait, Oh, and Jingle Bells. See, I forgot what I was going.
See?
Can't forget Jingle Bells.
That's like the number one freaking Christmas song next to Rudolph. Way to go, Spence. You blew it.
My one chance, man.
Don't worry, you'll have a chance again on Wednesday.
It's my one chance to get Jingle Bells right, man.
Yep. So, okay, hang tight, guys. Don't.
Everybody, this is Mick Michaels.
This is Sean Nelligan.
This is James Para.
And we're Corners of Sanctuary. You're listening to Rock Addict Radio.
shimmer, a sparkle. It's a season like no other. Close your eyes, wish, cross your fingers. Moment of magic in a child's eyes, a time all the world loves to know. It's the seventh wind, it blows this time again. A star is born, a child candle will burn bright on this still silent December night for all the world to see. A Savior born to thee, a promise by his birth, salvation to this earth. The evil done by man, absolved by a child's hand. This December wind, it blows this time again. A star is born, a child find our hope hidden in dreams. Snowfall of white, winter scenes, tucked away, secure and tight, waiting for that December night. The magic is all around. Find it, just believe, just believe. The heart, the soul, the mind. This December wind never leaves.